Good morning, you guys. It is Momo Karen, and this is the Friday after Thanksgiving, and I thought I might try to film an easy get ready with me, and I thought I might talk about some of the products that I ordered earlier, and then I still have a few little things that I haven't shown you yet. Lighting's not very good, and I'm doing this on my webcam because my camera is not charged. I thought it was charged, but it's not, and this is the only time that I have to do this. Okay, I have a clean face. I've got my vitamin C serum. Got my vitamin C serum on, and moisturizer, sunscreen, and I live by a highway in case you hadn't figured that out because there's a lot of noise. Before I start getting ready, I was going to talk to you a little bit about this Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. I don't like it. It's like putting nothing on your face. It does nothing for your pores, and I don't believe it helps prime your face for longer lasting makeup. So, not a fan, and I'm glad I bought a small sample of it rather than the full size. It may be I'm a little too oily for it. I'm not sure, but it just does not work for my skin type. Okay, what am I going to use? I guess I will use the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I'm finding more and more pores right through here and on my chin, and I have quite a few up here, and I don't know, maybe they're just noticeable to me because I use a mirror with such magnification, but I just do not like it. So I'm very quickly going to apply that. This is going to be easy. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, that's for sure. I don't have a lot of time for one thing, and I don't want to for another. I'm home by myself. We had a big Thanksgiving with all my family yesterday, and it was wonderful to see all them. And they all came, and I had a nephew that didn't make it, but they all came. And they stayed a while, and we got to visit, and I really enjoyed it. It was so nice. So nice. We just don't do that enough. Okay, got that on. And for foundation, I'm going to go pretty fancy today. I'm going to use the L'Oreal 24 Hour Infallible Pro Glow. And I'm going to mix two colors, 202 and 203. And I'm just going to do that on my hand very quickly. And a lot of times I will put it on with like a brush, and then I'll go back and I'll use a damp beauty blender to kind of take away the brush marks. Well, I've had some dry patches here lately. I don't know when it was, about 3 or 4 days ago. I used a chemical acid pill, I guess. It was like only a 10%, and I've used it before and not had any issues. Well, this time I didn't take a phone or my timer, and so I thought, well, I'll just wear it until it starts to burn, and then I'll take it off. Not smart, because I had a few patches that I felt like burned, and boy, it kind of left me with some pilly skin. It wasn't really painful, but it was not very pretty. Okay, just evening this out a little bit. Got redness on my nose, and that's as usual. Nothing new on that. Gonna have to have just a tad more here. Hope y'all can hear me. I do not like recording on my webcam because the picture quality is not very good. But you know what I do like about it is that it uploads super fast. And so I don't have to spend all day messing with it. We're going to have another Thanksgiving again tomorrow, so I'm going to do it all over again. We cooked all day yesterday, and we made a big turkey. And you know what? I think it was the best turkey that I've ever roasted. I haven't roasted a lot, I've got to admit, because mostly we are ham people. But boy, was it good. It was so moist. And I really enjoyed it so much. I think everybody liked it. My nieces and nephews and their boyfriends were here, and none of them are married at this time, but they're in relationships. And my nephew was young, so 20, but actually he's 19. But it was really nice to have kids around and talk to them. It was a lot of fun to see them. Okay, that's about all I'm going to do with that. I did want to report back too. These were the Urban Decay eyeshadows that I purchased, just the singles. Liked them a lot. But you know, there's a lot of fallout. I didn't realize how much fallout there would be on these. When I used to use the Urban Decay basics, I didn't recall there being as much, but maybe there was. I'm going to put a little bit of eyeshadow on first before I move on. And I think I'll probably do just one shade. I don't feel like going. Maybe I'll mix it. I may just live on the edge here. I didn't put it on any eyelid primer. If I do, I have two. I have the Urban Decay anti-aging eyelid primer, and then I also have a Milani primer, and they're both okay. I don't think one's any better than the other. I have somewhat oily skin, and so it's just one of those things. I have a little bit of trouble with creasing. I just have to keep my eye on it. And I've used the MAC Painterly paint pot in Painterly too, and I don't know, to me it kind of is so dry. I don't really like the feel of that. So anyway, okay, that's going to be all I do. I don't know if you can see that very well. Very easy, because I'm really not planning to go anyplace except the grocery store. I am not doing Black Friday shopping. We went out last night, and of course they do the pre-Black Friday shopping. Oh my word, you couldn't drive around. Could not drive around at all. I wanted to show you, oh shoot, I meant to use my new eyeshadow. I wanted to show you were these the three things? These are the three things that I ordered that I just got in. And this broke my glasses too, so these are readers. This is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color Crayon. And what color did I get that in? I can't read that. All Natural. I haven't used it yet. I keep forgetting about it. First off, I had it put up so I could show it to you. And so I have not used it yet, but I don't know. I'll roll that up. I don't know if you can see. It feels pretty good on your hand. I know you can't see that because for one thing, everything's backward in webcam. I'm not gonna try to swatch it and show you because I can't do it. But it looks pretty. But I haven't used it yet. I'm going to leave it out. Since I've shown it to you, I'm going to leave it out here so that I can use it. Let's see, what else did I buy? Oh, I just needed a replacement. This is a solid blender cleaner, beauty blender cleaner, makeup sponge, and brush cleaner. I've used this before and I really like it, and I just needed a replacement. So that's one thing I purchased. Then I also purchased this Clinique. It's Clinique Pop. It's a lip color and primer. And I got it in the color Plum Pop. It's very pretty. Here it is, because I actually ordered by accident too. And I'm going to give one to Tracy, my daughter. But anyway, I don't know if you can see that, but that to me, it looks very plum in the tube, in the bullet. But it's pink. It's really almost too pink. I have to mix it with something. Not my favorite. And you know, the formula to me is a little bit drying. I guess it's that primer in it. I don't love it. You know, I know a lot of people really reported how much they loved them, and I don't. And I don't know if it's just the formulation, but I'm not crazy about it. Let's see what freebies they gave me. These were either perks or samples. And I noticed they didn't send me any samples that I requested. And they didn't send me any of the... That was last time. I didn't get any at all. So I'm a little disappointed in you, Sephora. Come on. Get with the program. This is a Smashbox Be Legendary Liquid Metal and Liquid Pigment. I will not be wearing that. I meant to give it to my niece, Ricky, when she was here yesterday, because these are her kind of thing, and she's beautiful. And you know, the kid is 19, and she can do makeup like you would not believe. You gotta see her wing dye. My gosh, it's amazing. And she just has the knack. I don't know where she got it. You know, her mom, when she was little, her mother was a Mary Kay representative. And I don't know if she just picked up things from her, or if she has just the knack, or she likes to play with it. That's one thing, but she is so good. So I meant to give that to Ricky, and I may keep it for her. And then the other thing, this was a sample, and I did not request this, is the Drunk Elephant Sea Firmiday Serum. Just a little bitty tiny sample, so we'll see. And then I think this was a perk, one of the perk points. This is the Clinique. Let me get that where you can see it. Clinique High Impact Lash Elevating Mascara. I'll try it. You know me, I'm always on the hunt for a mascara, but if it's got a very big wand, you know, I don't ever have any success with it. And then this was another thing I did not order. I might have ordered this one. This might have been one of the things. But it's a Hello Fab. I cannot read that brand. I guess it's, I don't know what it is, but it's Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I'll give it a shot. A lot of times these are either, they're too oily. I just don't know, but I'll give it a shot. So that's about it. I'm going to put on a little, well, I've been sitting here. Sometimes I wear a powder, sometimes I don't. I think I'm going to put on just a little powder today because I'm a little glowy. And it could be, again, I've been putting on a little bit of extra moisturizer because of the scaly situation. I have a friend who used to call that scaly meningitis. I don't know why he said that. He was just silly. But anyway, I always think that to myself. I may do that just a little bit to kind of cover up some of the glow. I hope this shows because you look pretty dark. Oh, my nose looks pretty bad with that. With that peeling on it. I have been exfoliating, gently exfoliating as much as I can. Okay, going to put on for a little blush, and this is my It Ombre blush. Ombre is I can't read this. Radiance and Sugar Plum, still one of my favorites. Okay, I have a big problem with wanting to start right here with my mask, with my blush, and then dragging it across, and then I have a blotch. I'm much smarter if I will start at the hair edge and then go over, because then you can blend it away. And different people will tell you, oh no, don't do that. Don't go to the hairline. That's 80s. But, you know, that's when I wore a lot of makeup in the 80s. So that's the way I do it. Oh, I got a little crazy. But anyway, and I just put some on. And I still do this and then blend like heck in circular motions. Okay. I still, on the eyeliner, I've given the eyeliner up. I can do it on one eye and do a really good job, but I can't on the eye that I can't see. And you just can't, you know, if you can't see, you can't see. And it's not correctable. So I just decided that I'm going to let go of the eyeliner. I'm just not going to do it. Okay. Got that on. Let's see. Like I said, I'm not going to do a whole lot. I'm going to put on mascara. And I wanted to report back to you all on, this is the It Tightline 3-in-1 Black Primer Eyeliner Mascara that I got in my first Sephora order. And I told you it had this teeny tiny wand. And it still has a teeny tiny wand. Let me get it in front of the window. Can you see how small that is? I like it. Isn't that odd? I really like it. I didn't think I would. You have to be careful, but just like you do with everything. But I like it. And I am so blind that I have to use a little mirror like this to even curl my eyelashes and put on mascara. I can't use the mirror, and it's magnification, and it's a really nice, it's one of those oversized Zadro mirrors, and it's got the wider mirror part to get all your big fat face in, and it's lower, I think it's lower to the table. It is a heavy little sucker. It is so expensive too, and my husband does not even know how expensive it is. And you know what? I think there's some things he doesn't need to know. There's just some things he doesn't need to know. I have my own bathroom, and he has his own bathroom, and that's just one of those things. You need to have a successful marriage. I'm sorry you can't see this, but anyway. And I also bought a new eyelash curler. And as crazy as this sounds, is this the Shiseido? I don't know what this is, and I can't read it. Lord knows I can't read it. Like I told you, I broke my glasses on Tuesday, well, before Thanksgiving, and I had to run up and order a new pair. But I mean, I broke them where you couldn't even fix them. And I'm on 18 minutes, dang. But anyhow, so I always thought, oh, that's a bunch of hooey. But something about this one fits the shape of my eye so much better. I really like it. I'm glad I ordered it. You know, sometimes you watch things on YouTube and you think, oh, why did I do that? That was not really worth it. And then other times it's like, hey, yeah, I like this. It works pretty good for my eye shape. All right, back to the mascara. And of course I have the one eye that will water all the time. I'm just stuck with that, so I do that first. We've got up all of our interior Christmas decorations that I'm putting up. I'm not putting them all up. I have about 2/3 more than what I'm putting up. And, ooh, I got clumpy on this one. You know this little thing will clump? You have to be very careful. Ooh, and I'm not being very careful because I'm trying to get this done. And, ooh, it's going to have some cleanup. I do not like that. That's weird that a little old wand like that would get so clumpy. Is there no such thing as a mascara that doesn't clump? Or that you don't have to have a whole ton come out? And I got a hair stuck on it, an eyelash. Okay, I hope to cut some of this out so you don't have to endure it all. I see eyelashes on this wand. Okay, that's all I'm going to put on. I'm not doing much today. Sorry, I got to do some cleanup here. Good grief almighty. Didn't do very good on that eye. But anyway, I was telling you that we do have our inside Christmas decorations. I put those up because I knew all my family was coming, and they don't come that often, and so I wanted to have it done. And I don't think we'll have Christmas at my house. We'll probably have it at my sister's house, so they might not be here for a while. So I did want to have some of that put up, but we have just not put much of it up because we have a little 2-year-old Presley, and she's still learning about leave things alone. She is having a hard time with that lesson sometimes. She is so sweet. I went over and stayed with her last night for just like an hour or so while her mom and dad went. They had one thing they wanted to buy for my grandson, and she was so sweet, but she was so sleepy. But I just love that little thing so much. She gives us so much purpose. Okay, last thing is a little bit of lipstick. And girls and boys, I don't think there's a boy one that watches me. And probably not too many girls unless you're related to me. I do have a few loyal subscribers who watch me and always comment. And I thank you so much. That means a lot. I mean, obviously, I am not a professional YouTuber. I don't make a dime and don't plan to make a dime. I just do this kind of for fun. But anyway, I think I reported back on everything. I don't know of anything else new that I got last time. I can't think of anything. Everything I pretty well discussed because I talked about these 2 items. Oh, and I talked about Urban Decay eyeshadow, single eyeshadows. So I guess that's it. I need to go do something to my hair and put on some shoes. And I got to run to the store, just to the grocery store. I'm not about to go out and about. Let's see what I look like. Not going to win any beauty pageants, but I hope I don't scare people away. So I hope this finds you all well and that you had a great Thanksgiving. And if you're still celebrating Thanksgiving, have a great weekend. And hopefully I can check in with you a little later. And I'll try to do it in a much shorter fashion. Y'all take care. Thank you again if you watch. Please subscribe and like if you want to. And if you comment, I'd like to hear from you. Even if it's just to say hey. Y'all take care now. I'll check in a little later. Bye-bye.